recently.
Radiant team pick.
Tiny.
Team
Tiny
secrets.
comes
Turn
Wait, so
to
what?
pick.
So is this a so what have we got? We're support Lena this game?
Or support Tiny.
Support Tiny.
Tiny?
Bring it back. I love support Tiny. You remember the days where you used to pull
Is
with
it
the toss?
Tiny?
Come on, do it, boys.
That
10
was-
Surely it's
seconds
most likely to be
remaining.
Lena CM support.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
I mean-
CM Lena support offlaner.
5 seconds remaining.
Tiny.
This
I
is
don't
the
know.
classic carry
I don't know.
shaker. Tiny tosses them in, Echo slams, pops everybody.
Reserve time.
I'm feeling it.
I'm excited.
Craggy versus Troll.
5
Yeah,
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
yeah, let's do this.
Oh, there's the Visage. I'm surprised we haven't seen
Mid?
as much.
Is that a
of
mid
this.
one?
Mid
Mid safe lane
Visage?
Visage?
It's got to be. It's an
It's a
MP.
safe lane Visage.
And who's playing? So wait, no, it's We Heart Lena.
We Heart Lena.
So it looks like it was going to be, I believe, the support time. Unless it's going to be Misery Shaker and Moon. But we'll have to see when we get in. This is.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
All right.
Type.
Well, I was curious if there's going to be a bit of a change up there. It looks like both that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. Let's just go predictions. I really don't even know what to go.
All right. I got to go with the Tiny team.
Secret?
Feeling the toss on Secret. Toss up that Earth Shaker. Glorious Echo Slam.
Wait, Planet Odd had the time.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they're right. So
Yeah.
Planet was on the right.
I'm not trying to wait, no, wait.
Never trust them.
I've been thinking.
10 seconds
All right,
remaining.
go ahead.
I'm going with Planet Odd as well. I mean, if they're picking a Tiny like this, they've obviously got some crazy strat. I was impressed with them in game one. I'm ready to see them trying to put it.
I'm gonna go with Rod as well.
Oh, God.
They have
No,
a-
not
well,
again.
Wait, no,
Not again.
Well, it's a
Sounds
Visage safe lane, so it's like I've seen it before, but it does. Yeah.
That's great, guys. Let's throw it over to casters right now to bring you game number 2. It's going to be Capitalist and Merlini. Take it away, guys.
I mean, I don't know about you, Ben. I didn't really break down the
Prepare
draft
for
too much in
battle.
my head, but the way I was watching Fog break it down into his head, I'm leaning Planet Odd all the way. It looked like he was doing tense calculation there on. I don't even know what he was doing. Numbers on his hands or something?
Oh, the chat wheels are back. Yes.
Oh, the chat wheel's back. Yes. All right, so last game we had a little bit of, I would say somewhat pretty standard for Planet Odd. This time, both teams are going to suffice, right? We've got a tiny pickup on the side of Planet Odd. I haven't seen. Yep, Misery Tiny, so we're going to have a support side, and we're going to have a core safe lane bit on the other side. I'm pretty hyped about the, that shit is crazy, man. It's so strong. I'm more excited.
30
I feel like that's
seconds
hit or
to
miss,
battle.
you know?
Exactly.
You like watching people fail? Is that it, Ben? You like the spectacle of
I
it
like
all.
chances. Exciting. we know safe lane is.
That's true. We've seen it before. We've seen mid-visage. Tiny, though. I know Fogged is a big fan of this, by the way. We played pubs with him.
That was
back
when you
in
The
could
China.
battle
troll, though. That's when
begins.
You
could
could troll.
Now you can't.
No.
They can have an Earthshaker, though, still, so they can still do pull shenanigans.
Maybe but that's cross him away.
We already called match for him because it's never built. You're out of the fight. Nice. Boss back.
Something happens like this.
They didn't have the
Mid one is.
Yeah. Which I believe does very well. Or at least does well enough. Then. Because the thing is, Great Keeper's look visage insanely strong. Especially combo.
You're not Avalanche. I think Avalanche.
Yeah, that's true. Probably right there. Lena by herself. They are kind of doing a bit of a play here. Pull back here. Hot shot. And the off-lane Night Stalker again for. Vega Squadron, they are fight vision that they does kind of look like Team Planet on. They are going to be very tough. Feel like that vision is good.
This'll come in handy.
We clear the scene? It just had a few more. Onward it was.
I would say he got kind of mited. And that's something you can't do. Nice body blocking. It's only going to result in a little bit of extra damage, but
That's for sure.
that's what we talked about right in the beginning of the series. Players have a lot.
See how much I can body block?
I mean, hey, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps, man. You got to make a name for yourself now, because everyone's going to be talking about how players at TI.
No, take that. Denied. Or you could say I came second place at TI, and people will already remember them. they don't need.
Nah, people have short memories. What have you done for me lately, sort of attitude? Toxa having some issues here with Secret. Managed to pull full supports down to the bottom lane for an early first blood against the Crystal Main. They surely didn't expect that whatsoever.
And Howl's not up to save him.
Ben, when you were watching the drafts, you said, hey, they've got Resolution
Dude,
Lycan.
his
They
Lycan
won already.
So godly.
And on top of that, it's Lycan versus Night Stalker, which we've already seen the synergy in some cases when you're running both on the same team, or in this case, the counter. Night Stalker is going to be making it nighttime a whole lot more often, which means the Howl is that much more effective.
Pretty common anti or counter first pick rather.
Yeah, I
you
think
see.
it was most notably Planet Dog, who ran that European qual.
I think
Team Freedom as well.
there are a lot of teams that did it.
When Meander pushed back off lane, Earthshaker trying to get what he can. Doesn't have the help of Misery right now. Idling around the mid lane, looking for this next opportunity. Wrap on MP, get a toss. Apparently it's not going to be things kind of going as you expected, Ben, in the laning phase. Seems like Secret are winning most of their.
Yeah, I think they're kind of curious as to like what exactly the Tiny is going to do too. Toss people in the tower after setup. Is he going to be like tossing Shaker in for some big combos, ag style?
I felt like you were a little bit judgmental of the Night Stalker when we saw it off lane. And
Yep.
his choices for the first nighttime.
I haven't actually seen too much offlane Night Stalker, but generally it seems like he was kind of doing what and supports would be doing, like scouting out a lot, not really farming much, but looking to get involved very early. They have that observer ward, so they know no supports are sitting behind. But it's a pretty tough kill because he's on the far left. If you were on the far right of the cliff, it would be so much easier. Radiant Skin just barely hit red, so they know exactly where he is. But Tiny is behind up top. You can place him observer ward, but it's just difficult. If they're in melee range of control, he's just whirling axes and they don't have enough burst to finish him off. Tiny's suffering in the level department, so he can't get that sweet avalanche toss combo.
Cuddle Blast gotta be so annoying, especially you can throw Chakra Magic onto the Night Stalker. It's already got a very low cooldown on Void. Shorten that cooldown even further. They've actually got a lot of kill opportunity. He's gonna pop the Howl here, knowing that he's being fully gone on. Does manage to dodge the Luminous Blast as well. The other thing is land on a Kendu. That's a big one with follow-up of the Avalanche. They're gonna hold Kendu underneath the tower long enough for the toss, and a final swing from Resolution to bring an end to Kezu's life, evening up the score 1-1. But it was a heavy rotation out of Planet Odd.
I'm surprised no one's made like a basketball Tiny ace. That's as sweet as an alley-oop.
What exactly with that arcane?
I don't know. Use your imagination.
I mean, it's not like you can miss. You can't miss the shot with toss, you know?
You can if you make the game crazy enough.
Oh, I'm sure someone can do it. Familiar drops, catches Misery on the side. full out Illuminate Blast plus Visage Nuke. Kill. This is when things really start getting crazy. Level 6 Visage.
What is
So much kill power.
Shocker has a level 4 Soul Assumption, and he has a Soul Assumption double strike. It's like Soul Assumption quad
Or
strike.
Soul Assumptions. Damn.
That's actually a lot of damage, but I mean that wouldn't come out until like super late.
But when you use it, it depletes your damage bar, right?
But it's a
Radiant's
team fight.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, but my point is you could just go blah, blah, right? You'd have to wait like a second or two for damage to amp up again.
I'm not a Visage player.
Is that your excuse for everything?
Well, I
Ben?
don't, the thing is, I don't know if you like. No one's ever played with around 0-second Soul Assumption. Yeah, you can still wait a second. I don't think it does.
Misery gets the toss-up combination, but he is a little under level. Not going to be able to finish off the Absol by himself. That could be in trouble. Kezu, damage onto him. Thankfully, Tiny is naturally tanky. Those familiar moves, though. This is the danger. Visage is able to provide the familiars can outrun most of these support heroes right now. They were able to catch Soxa, get him in the trees, but Resolution is going to pop the ultimate, starts going for MP. It is daytime, however, and he does have a lot of damage heading in his way. Back away. Couldn't actually clear through the Visage's Gravekeeper's book. Too tanky. It's such a heavy damage reduction in those like first 3 layers.
Yeah, they need a Tiny to get some levels. Maybe even prioritize a Tome on him, I would say. Like if he had maybe 1.5, 2 more levels, he would have been able to instant kill that Rubik and then quick and easy kill. But
Give us some time, Ben. Give us some time. So up to another minute and a half.
Dire's middle tower
Well, that's
is under
so.
attack.
You always want your Tiny to reach that critical threshold where you can start instant killing supports, but it's gonna get harder as the game goes on because of null field and people generally just getting tankier as the game goes on.
Yeah, it's like poor Tiny, he gets level 8 and he's like level 4 or something. He just one-shots all of them.
Yeah.
A support Tiny's gonna have a very small window where he's effective versus other supports and even other cores with him.
Radiant's
This game, you
bottom
have very
tower
tanky
is under
cores with
attack.
Bard.
Radiant structures
Being a tanky
are
core, I guess,
fortified.
one of the big benefits of Night Stalker, you have this permanent presence on bottom lane. It's very hard to zone out, so you can always go to his lane and threaten a kill. Nice.
Yeah, between the Shrine and the Chakra Magic, he's got constant
Radiant's
presence.
bottom
Full HP,
tower
full
is
mana.
under attack.
Troll ulti too.
Oh, yeah. So they're getting a lot of chip damage. It looks like, I don't know, they're gonna give up the power right now.
Radiant's
As
bottom
they're trying to
tower
push
has
out top
fallen.
instead, try and even the odds here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Secret are going to make a rotation to stop this one. Get the toss up for the extra damage. It means they now lack it for this team right now. It's going to come in leading the way. They're going to turn, throw out the avalanche, but they're kind of, well, the Fisher block in is going to allow them to get the kill onto the Rubik. As Odd just had too many heroes there, it seems Secret to be able to
Radiant's
fight.
bottom tower is under
Maybe
attack.
Tiny's their tower hitter by tossing units into the tower.
I'm sure there are many other supports that could do that better for you, Ben. Like very popular ones, say Shadow Shaman.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And down 2-2, 10 minutes in. Secret may have lost a man in top lane, but they are being their safe lane power against the push. And it looks like, oh, they catch Misery in top position. MP, again, he just, these rotations every single time to one of these side lanes has found some sort of support out of position. They can't outrun the familiars, so they just get double stunned, then slowed down by the, what do you call it? Brave Kill. Brave Kill, thank you.
Bane of Darkness. I think Misery was trying to play some Zerg Ward and then just actually could not see them because of that darkness range. Well, that's first on Troll, no surprise. They could do Roche pretty soon. Solar Crest coming up soon. They'll have the double Roshan items. Meanwhile, what is Alrezo going for? Armlet Mask is the common build. F-Man is no big surprise there. I was wondering if he was going to go something, well, perhaps, but I think going like a Necro build, I think is really, really bad versus Mischance. Like Blinding Light and Troll Axe, like summons are just awful at dealing with.
Necronomicon as a whole is just not a very it's good item right now. The Lina is top of the net worth chart right now. Planet Odd are doing well on Weehai. In fact, he's chipping away at that tier 1 top mid too. That's the power of the Lina, right? He just spams out this Dragon Slate, always keeps a wave pushed in, and just kind of like chips.
Dire's
And as soon
bottom
as he
tower
does
is
take
under
that tower,
attack.
then he starts pushing the wave into the tier 2, and it gives him the freedom of movement. Then he can start making rotations to the side lanes, and it's a little hard to keep track of that movement. The mid wave is always pushed in aggressively.
What do you think of the talent choice on Visage? He went for GPM at 10. I think Notail goes for XP.
Yeah, I think I kind of like XP because some of his later talents are so good.
The quad strike, double assumptions.
Yeah, you get the 50 damage. That's a huge upgrade for a hero that right-clicks so much and has so much minus armor. Because Great Chill isn't just about slowing down the enemy, it's also about speeding yourself. Push in, bottom lane, and then smoke as a 3-man crew and wrap across. This is a really cool rotation because you know somebody's going to defend that tier 2 push. So they were hoping to be able to catch someone as they make the wrap down, but Resolution, they were just shy of being able to catch him. Maybe they can catch mid lane where they can jump on a puppy, but there it is, boom. They come in from behind and catch Lina and get the double with the Crystal Maiden as well. Mid-one, both of those last hits, and save the tower in the process.
Man, they just got popped. Lina has armor issues. Most of their team actually has armor issues. Even Tiny with Craggy still, I think, is very low on the armor, so I don't necessarily know how they're going to itemize against this heavy physical in this early Solar Crest. I would like to see a Solar Crest of their own,
Radiant's
but I
middle tower
don't know who
is
would
under
build it.
attack.
Maybe Lycan even?
Radiant structures are fortified.
As the Buried Dead Earthshaker looks like familiar drops in place. He's actually so damn tanky though. He's got that extra, no, he doesn't actually have the 10 strength. That's just his natural Howl strength gain. Howl,
Radiant's
that's
middle tower is under attack.
But yeah, he finally does go down. And Visage will take that mid tower. Misery, meanwhile, holding on to a lot of gold, so he's not actually going to finish up his Tranquil Boots or anything, and it looks like he just goes straight for
Radiant's
the Blink
middle
Dagger,
tower
or maybe he
has
gets
fallen.
Arcanes. Arcanes would be a little bit better for him to spam out waves and get himself some farm.
Pretty bad precedent, though, for Planet Odd getting crushed in the first 2 night times. Losing a lot of objectives, lost most of their towers that are important, Roshan, and I think Secret can claim it fairly soon too. So if it gets later in the game too, they're going to have daytime superiority with Keeper Axe and nighttime superiority with Night Stalker. So Planet Odd, there's not really a good time of day for them to fight at all.
It seems like Planet Odd is in a similar position to game number 1 where they lost the laning phase and started losing control, but like probably like twice as worse. You know, because I feel like this team is going to come online for another 10 minutes. Blink Dagger, Tiny, Bloodstone, plus on Lina, and then Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. These are all the items you really need to hit a strong mid-game stride. They're feeling it right now. The Echo Slam onto 2, though. That's going to be a very good setup for Planet Odd. They almost managed to finish off the Absol. A steal, not quite enough for him to make the escape. Misery's going to try and chase down Kezu. Blind Avalanche. Can he maybe just see Kezu for toss? Not a chance. He flies his way into the tree. And nice LSA, though. That is actually going to be able to catch both those familiars. That's very big. He's going to force a resummon out of NP. In fact, he doesn't even have it right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, those are fresh familiars.
That was a really quick blinding light 2 from Puppy. Puppy
Dire's
blinding light as
top
soon as he
tower is
echoed,
under attack.
so he wasn't actually able to connect with
Radiant's
teammates. Then
middle
after
tower is
the
under
Echo
attack.
Slam,
Dire's structures are fortified.
Mid one, they've shown a lot of heroes at top lane, so it's time for him to push bottom as aggressively as he
Radiant's
can.
middle tower
Make
is under
the
attack.
best
Dire's
of
top
a bad
tower
scenario.
has fallen.
Secret. And, oh, again, Planet Odd just so rapid with the rotations. Moonman with the Blink Dagger has just caught mid one, but he does manage to get the miss percentage on both these heroes. He dodged some of the stuns. It looks like Weehaw is just not going to be able to keep up. Controls too fast. Wasn't going to be in range of the next Light Strike array, so...
maybe expecting a Max Fissure instead of level 3 coming up from Shaker. Unable to unlock.
Double damage.
Another drums being built
by Costa.
So ideally against a Night Stalker, you want to just be able to tank the ganks. Like you don't want super exclusive heroes to just die in a void. You want your team fight to be a strong enough wall that when they jump you, you tank it and then you can turn around the fight. You want them to get to that point where they see you, but they can't actually do anything about it. So I don't know when that time is going to come for them, but with how they are still a strong wall, I would say that combined with Earthshaker, probably their two biggest team fighting tools.
Dire's middle tower is under
Hey, again,
attack.
I think like Planet Odd are
Dire's
looking at a very
structures
similar
are
time into game number 1, where they may have a hard time landing phase, but they're going to try and focus on hitting hard in the mid game. Just don't feel like these heroes are going to be doing quite as well as, say, the Templar Assassin. From game number.
It is much harder for the Earthshaker this game because of Familiar trying to stop his blink, and then the Keeper Light Blinding Lightning immediately after his combo, we just saw, and then the Night Stalker, of course. Like he's blind.
I mean, they ran around killing a bunch of heroes that were farming at the time, and this time around, Secret have made it a point to get some fighting mid-game heroes, right? NP on the Visage, like that is very much a fighting
It's not
mid-game.
about the heroes, it's the items, dude. No Radiance.
Yeah, oh well, that too. But let's say like the Night Stalker, that's a lot more active of a hero than the Legion Commander, right? So maybe a bit of hero as well as mindset / item build difference here for Secret.
I can assure you they had a game talk post-game about the Radiance and their general playstyle.
Yeah.
That is just almost guaranteed based off of how last game went.
Somebody's got to be a fighter. You know, Echo slams, we got a fighter. Moon Meander takes down Puppy real quick and opens up, well, maybe not. I was going to say maybe Planet Odd can push top, but it's actually Yapzor and Kezu. Quickly wrap in behind and see if they can catch Moon Meander on the way out.
I'm also going to take them like 3 more blinks to buy a TP scroll.
I'm sure he's going to show back up in the lane. He's going to wait for the supports to get bored looking. Nobody wants to stick around for a full minute doing nothing.
Nighttime though, he feels safe. Night Stalker's also in that top lane, so
keep blinking along, keeping pace with the creep wave as it pushes out. He'll pop out eventually.
oh yeah, he has Ciamara. This guy he can stay. Franks plus Ciamara. Quite the combo.
Look at that. Boom. Pops out. 3 seconds is all it takes for him to kill the creep wave, and then on his way. Still around, it would have been difficult. Nice blink forward there. Misery actually catching mid one. They almost burst him down. The Laguna Blade's not up, but here comes Resolution Lightning. One swipe finishes off that hero, and he's going to be caught in the Light Striker ring. He's going to be running out of Keeper's cloak, but he is still very tanky. Tanky enough that Lycan doesn't feel comfortable chasing him down, but hit and a miss. Misery comes in, managed to get the toss in right on top of the Light Striker ring. Planet Odd take that extra core kill, right? Tier 1 tower. Planet Odd, maybe they've begun to hit their stride already.
Yeah, you mentioned timing. Bloodstone, Blink Dagger, boom. Immediately get a couple of big pickoffs, and now Troll is like, yeah, I need BKB. It's about that time. Or they need Roshan so that they can survive that gank and then turn things around, but they have neither at their disposal.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
7-7 Secret's early game lead that they had is to dwindle a little bit. What is that, an aggressive force staff forwards? Weehaw in a bad position underneath the tier 1 tower. Yapzor. The addition of the birds are going to control Weehaw. Not quite well enough though. Does manage to get the bloodstone.
Dire's
Forced
bottom
that by
tower
Puppies.
has been
Puppies
denied.
a god on Keeper the Light.
Yeah, that was sick.
That's like his hero.
Really, Ben? Not Shannon and Shane. Keeper of the...
Dude, Keeper's really good. They use the first phase every single time. The thing about Keeper is like he is like less patch to patch than Chen and Enchantress.
That's true.
So
Those junglers are either
yeah,
in or they're out.
yeah. But I think Keeper is something that you can pull out any patch.
Puppy tries to get a ward down.
Radiant's
Chased by
bottom tower is
Weehaw.
under
Fisher.
attack.
Ooh, nice blinding light up the cliff. Weehaw still gonna be able to get there, but a force staff. Is that a save? Yeah, Sword. Save his captain. Give up his life for him. But maybe it's actually just an additional beat. Puppy goes for the TP out. Not gonna make it. Damn, he hit there. Hard. Planet Odd. They caught Misery though at the same time farther up.
Dire's
Secret
top
did
tower
manage to
is
get
under
a
attack.
small rebuttal.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That crit did like
Dire's structures are
80%
falling.
of his HP. It's not
Dire's
like
top
60,
tower is under
60%
attack.
He's just
Dire's
great
top
for the
tower
MKB.
has fallen.
Blinding
Whirling
lights,
axes, blinding lights,
solar crippling fear.
crippling fear as well. He's like, all this percentage.
That's value.
That is. Remember you talking about it, like NKB versus Bloodborne? NKB's just not good enough right now. Until these situations, Weehawk, Union is actually going to be able to stay alive for a little bit longer. They jump forward with Yule Scepter, holding up the troll. Weehawk didn't quite have the Light Strike Array fast enough, it looks like. Two cores will skedaddle, but get a Night Stalker. Supposed to be favorable. Secret. Planet Odd, they are on the up right now, big time.
Viscer's doing a really good job of popping in and out at the exact right time as Tiny. I don't think support that is very easy to play. Like, I think he is enabled by the Crystal Maiden. Doesn't need to invest too much into mana items. Like, Tranquil Soul is usually a stable support build, but yeah, I think like he was able to farm the Blink because of the Crystal Maiden, and it might not be possible. Frosty Warrior. They need Roach. Both teams.
So very soon he may not have to play that in and out game. He's so tanky now. He's got 1600 HP on Tiny, and that's not even with the completed.
Get the talent at 10.
Which is an additional age strength. That Resolution ultimate. Oh, they have vision over the troll. They're gonna run him down. Laguna Blade, they're throwing everything they can at mid-1, but it's not quite enough. Oh, the Dragon's Lick barely catches them on the other side of the cliff. A pushback there, blinding light, but that is not gonna be enough to save the Visage either. Once again, the troll and Visage just die as a duo while they're farming. Yapster is gonna be caught in as well. Planet Odd running over Team Secret. Man, every single game 1 and game 2, same exact storyline, same exact timings. It looks like Team Secret's doing good in the laning phase. They're building things up. We're talking about how Planet Odd are kind of struggling, and then they just hit this timing, and they hit it hard. They play fast, move around the map, getting kill after kill, and Secret just can't seem to keep up. Moonmander just found another one. He's going to be able to catch the Night Stalker, leading up with the Yule Scepter, follow up, and Chant Totem. Misery's here with the combination, and, well, this percentage chance. They have a Fisher. Oh, it's there! But Kezu in the trees doesn't know where he's at, so Kezu will survive. Still, though, at the same time, like that's what I'm talking about. Playing fast, right? They go for a kill at the same time as they're doing Roshan.
What have we?
Moon might say that they haven't been practicing the stream, but it certainly looks like it, or their chemistry has just endured a period of stagnation for them, because it still looks like they're. That's a sign of a really coordinated and high chemistry team. Is one that can make multiple plays up at the same time around the map, or move very swiftly from kill to kill, and they're not missing a beat.
This was not the Planet Odd that we saw in the NA qualifiers, right?
NA's tough now.
No. NA is tough.
Yeah, I'm not.
But this is also Planet Odd. They're
Yeah.
better here.
I think they.
I don't know what it is.
I think this qualifier they had like a realistic chance of not making TI, and that probably affects them more. Remember the last qualifiers? It was like EG, them, and Complexity. Even then, like the third place still makes the wild card. So I think they felt very comfortable in at least securing a chance to go to TI. And then this time I think it's like, okay, well, it will. When you don't have that many good teams.
Misery, this combination is almost enough to kill Puppy by itself. He has a little bit of helping hand from Moonmander with the Fisher. They do have the Aghanim Scepter on the Visage, and I think I saw BKB for the Troll as well, right? So we just hit a spike for Secret. They couldn't fight back earlier, but now they can.
Supposedly.
We'll see if they can actually put it in action.
It's similar to last game that they have their two big cores just farming all the time. I guess this time they have the help of the birds, and he does have the egg, so I see 3 birds up, but it's still so much momentum. I guess it's mid game right now.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They farm, but they've given up a lot more gold than they farmed in the past.
You know what I realized? I feel like you talked about Roshan, right? They had such good control of the game. They had such good Rosh-taking heroes. It felt like it should have been very easy for them on one of those night times to just slip in a Roshan before Planet Odd hit their big swing, the Bloodstone and the Blink Dagger and etc., right? But they didn't get that. Now it's Planet Odd who have the Aegis in there. Seems like Secret just may have missed one of their kind of earlier game timings, and they're going to pay a serious penalty for it. See if they can hit their mid-game timer a little bit better, though. They've got the Aghanim Scepter, they got Superior Vision. Their cores are a lot stronger now. The Ag's Visage, huge peak for him, and Troll is going to have to worry about a lot less. It's really BKB. As I say that, though, that's a full-out NKB. The Resolution's like him.
What a player.
Jesus.
Item MKB.
He's ready to run fools down.
I think one of the downsides to Puppey playing Keeper is that they have a lot more issues with the farm distribution of the team. Because Puppey usually gets a lot less farm, YapzOr gets a good amount of farm, but you look at their, it's like very even. So if Puppey wants to get a Scepter, which he probably wants later in the game, they're going to have like less sentries, so they might be more scared of like Wolves scouting them out all the time, and they, like, YapzOr may not have the items that he needs to make the big plays.
Right.
Whereas for Planet Odd, you don't really need like any big item on Tiny aside from Blink Dagger. Anything else is just a luxury, and Crystal Maiden really just needs Tranquil Boots. So this, like, they're even farm, but it's actually not an issue for them because they're not looking for like a big ticket 5,000.
Resolution already losing half his mana there with a Mana League pushback, but Moonmanor does manage to find Keju in the side here. A friendly Force Staff helps Keju along, but he's still going to be Sceptered up, and there's the BKB from mid one. He charges forward, and all these cores are actually locked to the side. They're going to be able to take the Lycan Aegis down. He finished up Weepaw with the Lina as well. Now tries to make the escape, but Resolution has popped his ultimate. The Wolves are not going to be able to catch him out. They have the Glimmer Cape, they have the Cost 4. They are going to be able to get him, but Misery, it looks like it may just cost his life. He's deep underneath the tier 2 tower. Moonmander's getting a lot of control over 2 with that enchant totem, allowing Resolution his time to just eat through every single one of the heroes of Secret underneath that tier 2 tower. So Planet Odd are still able to take that team fight. It was an awkward start to
is
it
under attack.
between the Mana Leak on Resolution and Moonmanor catching Pez.
They need a Lotus, I think, to deal with the Mana Leak. Like, yeah, big issues for Lycan.
I saw Moonmanor's working on it after his.
Yep, that's the item.
Like he has it yet.
Or else, because normally your Lycan goes BKB, right? So you don't need to worry about Void, Telekinesis, like these spells that can limit your damage a lot, but Rezo knew that he was going to be kited during his first age, so he didn't even bother casting Wolf Form until after he died the first time. If he has BKB, he can just Wolf Form the first time, but then he won't have the True Strike 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So he's playing very well to the build that he goes for. That's why I like Rezo so much as a carry player. He knows what to do with the items that he goes for.
BKB about to be hot. That'll be a big upgrade for him.
This'll come
But
in handy.
vision is going to be lacking. The Night Stalker run around with the Ag's Gem, and then they're also getting the Aghanim Scepter on the Keeper of the Light, or at least he's got it queued up anyway. So there will always be clear vision for Team Secret.
But who they kill? How do you win the fight early as Secret? You had to rely on Visage Birds bursting someone down, or Troll getting a bash or 2.
I'm not sure if you're actually going to be trying to team your turn. Like they're...
You can't play the keep away game. You can try, but like their late game is, I think, going to be subpar compared to Planet Odds.
Yeah, Planet Odd have so much catch, but the Blink Dagger double blinks, and then they also have Shadow Blade Lina. Like, those are 3 different heroes that if you try and play the keep away split push game, you're gonna get caught.
Yep, they need to catch Moon, but Moon is behind Rezo.
Telekinesis, for a drop maybe? No, they're just gonna go straight up for the physical damage, and it's worth it too. They've already brought down Resolution, and Misery's down to half HP. Trying to make the most of his BKB usage. Mid one catches up with Misery, almost finished him up with the toss back, not quite enough. Laguna Blade execution, Moonmanor comes in big with the Echo Slam, manage to hold in 2. They get their friendly Force Staff though to be able to get the core out alive. Mid one's able to get away, MP is not. Planet Odd trade Lycan or the Visage. Managed to pick up one of the familiars as well. Looks like that's going to be the end of the engagement. Both teams backing up to their shrines now.
They actually need more team fight items on Planet Odd. They need a Solar Crest. We see Misery invested in BOTs. so he can try and deal with this vicious split push. But at the same time, now they have less protective items to deal with his BKB Zerg down. Lycan's going to lose that because he doesn't have BKB of his own, and he's going to get stunlocked. So even if he gets BKB, he still can't get stunlocked. So they need additional tools to help him out. Lotus Orb, Glimmer Cape, Solar Crest, Force Staffs, of course.
Maybe Misery goes for the Silver Edge. I think he's probably the best target though.
Yeah, looks like he's going for Silver Edge. It seems. Or Shadow Blade at least. So maybe CM can pick up the items. So she looks like she's going to second Lotus Orb.
Oh, maybe they just think Resolution's going to be able to get a AC.
Yeah.
Into the BKB. That'll help out a lot.
Or he gets another Aegis. That would surely be nice. Their positioning is so good in the team fight, so Rezo is the heroes are all surrounding Moon. They know if Moon dies, they will lose the fight way more than they lost last time.
Oh, nice catch. Misery stops the TP out from mid-1. It doesn't look like they have the burst damage. Yapsor's TP not complete fast enough. He does have both Blink and Force Staff, but he just takes the opportunity from deal. Calls it a day.
They also need, I think she was on the Lina too. She can't actually like stay in the team fight, so she's going for a Pike instead. Force Staff potentially could help Rezo a lot more and herself, but at the same time, she's sitting at 5 armor right now. 5 is really low.
Just the familiars just run at him.
Yeah,
right.
That's the problem with
What you can do?
having no armor on any of these heroes. Actually, is just the familiars will just burst you down. So that's an itemization problem for your team. Like, how do you get armor?
The greatest scrape. He turns into a turnaround. They're gonna bring in mid-1 to go for the match, but he doesn't get it. Oh no. Oh. That was a nice little play from Puppy. You know, he makes his way through the trees and he's like, "Oh, I got this." You think this is just a one-on-one? You think this is mano-a-mano? No, I don't play fair. I play dirty.
Mid-1 should not start a band, because he would not be a one-hit wonder.
God damn it, Ben.
He almost got it.
Team Secret, they smoked up, they bumped their initiation. Weehaw, great target for it too. BKB and in. Oh, but where's Kezu? Where's the gem? Homeboy, we needed you. Now Resolution's gonna pop his ultimate. Even with Weehaw so low, they're still thinking about going for it.
That's why you need armor.
That is definitely why you need armor. That's also why you need protection. That is why Resolution's running around, but not much is really happening. He's now been mana leaked up. Loses all his mana, gets stunned.
That's why you need Lotus Orb.
But Planet Oz gotta get out of here. This is getting real disgusting. That was the most awkward pre-engagement I've ever seen. So Secret, clear advantage here. Check out the Roshan pit, not there.
They are probably so surprised that Roshan is not up. It's like 10:45 right now. 15 seconds left, and it's almost a certain respawn.
No first hit, second hit bash from mid-1. A late Roshan. Come on, Bell.
Wow. I mean, come on. It's like quarter Roshan. Okay, so Lotus Orb 1 complete. Should make Rezo's life a lot easier. See, it also doesn't panic pop his BKB.
Quick, Ben, what was the percentage chance that Roshan was up when they checked?
What, 15 seconds, 1/12 chance? Or, sorry, 11/12 chance that it would have been up?
Yeah, 11 or 12. Well done, Ben. Wow. I don't know if it was right, but I'm going to congratulate you. Weehaw going to be caught once again. The telekinesis, they had the vision there this time around. And there's the bash as well. All right. We get the RNG to the favor of Secret. This time, Saksa gets run down by the troll, but on the left-hand side, we do have Resolution, the big bad wolf. He's trying to catch on to something here. And with an Echo Slam lockdown, they're going to be able to get mid-1 for it. Lotus Orb, they're going to save you. Hey, there's the Solar Crest. They're trying to get the counter kill, but Eagle Scepter is going to protect Moongander while MP gets shredded by the full force of damage. Planet Odd, they may have lost their Lina. They don't give a damn. They're going high ground here against the two. Night Stalker and Keeper of the Light. The rest do not have buyback.
What a Lotus Orb. He ate himself. And Great Chill also rendered useless by the Lotus Orb. Excellent pick up him. Also gives him the armor so that he can take up the familiar. All around. Pretty good itemization. Planet On. So they should be able to clean this one out quite cleanly.
What I love about the fact that they always have some sort of pushing hero on the side of Planet Odd is the fact that like they play these team fights, and when you win one team fight pretty convincingly, like boom, like you can just straight up end the game if the enemy team doesn't have buybacks.
That was the sound of Toss hitting the billboard, right? Boom. Yeah, their tower hitter. You're not giving me that one.
12k gold lead. Saxa, bye buddy, die for the cause. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
He has plate mail.
Radiant's top tower is under
Lotus
attack.
Orb.
Hi, baby.
Smash 5 Lotus Orb.
I mean, he had plate mail, but he also had Solar Crest negative on him. Still didn't matter. Nice catch. Really, Secret need every single kill they could possibly get, but Force Staff save.
Oh yeah, they didn't think out growth when they went for that last push. Off the rack, setting rack. Definitely the ideal one. Saxa.
Well, this is going to be hard to fight into with a Stolen Fisher from Yapzor, Dual Scepter, Self-Dual Scepter from Meander. He finds a little time. Misery tries to save his ally. Mid one comes in with a BKB, but again, it's just going to be kited around while Resolution goes for the backline. He's also having a hard time dealing with these Glimmer Caves, but he is going to be able to snatch onto Puppey. Top forward. Misery jumps in big, is going to be able to get the kill onto the Troll. Mid one's down, no buyback. MP, he's down as well, but he does have buyback. No way they're going to use it to contest Roshan, though. Planet Odd still get that big objective. This night, passing it over the first time. Moonviander going to go for more. Right on top of the shrine. Tries to catch the Heroes, but just get turned around on. He's buying time, though. His allies are coming in. Reinforcements are here, and Moonviander will survive. Gets the catch that he was looking for. Night Stalker's going to fall. Rubik does manage to escape, but I don't think it matters. Planet Odd are in full force here. They are wanting to go to the grand finals. They want to prove themselves against Team Secret. We're attending TI by beating them in 2 different best-of-3s.
Dire's bottom tower is
You
under
can see a lot of deficiencies of the heroes that they pick. The offlane Night Stalker, they have huge damage. They actually could not kill that Shaker. He was right up in their face.
Did not matter. And they don't really have any damage coming out from their supports either. Usually when you have some sort of aggressive offlaner of those choices, right, you usually have a 4 position that scales or does a lot of damage for you.
Never bet against that guy's Lycan, though. Rezo Lycan is something else.
Ben
for
Wu,
sure.
you sound like you're in love.
Yeah. I think probably the best Lycan that I've seen. It's that good on the hero.
And
Congratulations.
we started this whole entire series talking about how is individual players within their roles. You know, they are some of the best, right? Resolution's definitely one of the best carries out there. Got Weehaw's proven himself. I forgot again as mid player, even in this year, hasn't been his best.